welcome to the FtB Revelations on the FtOG server with me, Tryonus. It's still a mouthful to say that little lot into. Hey, what? Never mind. So, since the last episode, I have been extremely busy, so this may be a little bit short episode, because it's just basically a little bit of a catch-up, and the fact that my throat is a bit rough this morning, so I don't want to be coughing and spluing over everyone. So, if there's a little bit of a quick pause in the video, it's probably because I'm coughing my guts up, so bear with me. Hopefully I'm not coming in with a cold, but we'll see. Anyway, the primary thing that I've been busy with is this. My Japanese castle, temple, place. Still a work in progress, as you can see. So, yeah, let's just have a quick fly around, because one of the things there... Oh, poor old Bethanoid. Try to swim in lava to escape a wisp. Not the nicest way to go. But yeah, anyway, I've got flights, as you can see. I've got wings. I decided to go with dragon wings because I thought they were kind of Japanese-ish, maybe. Don't know. I know Japanese dragons don't have wings, but still. It came from behind and zapped me in the lava. Well, that's one word for it. So, yeah, so I managed to get flight. I also made some watermills for my power supply for the grid. You've seen me do this before. It's not hard. So that's why I didn't particularly bother recording it. Obviously it meant me going back into the nether, capturing a ghast, so on and so forth, you know, but it's easy. So I also made a couple more machines over here, basic pulverizer, basic furnace, and an induction smelter, just to process a few of my ores and stuff like that without having to rely too much on the smeltery. I also doubled up my power, because one thing I did forget to mention is that you can double these guys up by making sure that there's another heat source over there. So they're all being powered by the immersive engineer wiring and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty simple, easy to do. I also upgraded my windmill as well, so it's got the full cloths on it, the sails, I suppose. So that's producing more power. Again, I don't know how much power I'm getting, because these don't particularly tell you. It would be nice to know how much things are generating. So like I said, I may get into NGIO a little bit for the cubes, whatever you want to call them. I can never remember what the conduit things, aren't they? These things, there we go. The banks. I need to remember the banks. Because they do actually tell you your input and output. So yeah, I might try and get into them a bit more. But yeah, nothing else has really changed down here. I'm mainly, as you can see, been concentrating on building this. I'm just seeing how many there was to see if I can make it day. Might look better during the day, but as you can see, it's a fairly large, tall build at the moment, primarily made out of spruce wood, as you can see, and then these things, which you might think are marble or something along those lines, they're not. They're from they're fought from X-tones, which are, it's a nice, very nice colour to my mind, and X-tones you can do a lot with. Something I always forget about, and always forget about looking into, are these guys, the X-tone tiles, which are made from stone and stone slabs, and then you can use them with different dyes and blocks and so forth. Andesite, clay blocks, dye, diorite, snowballs if you wanted to make all the different patterns. However, with this, you don't really need to worry about that. You can make whichever ones you want and then just use a chisel, just normal chisel, and you can create any that you so desire. So what I decided to do was, out of my stone generator thing here, was make a crafter tier 1 from RF Tools. Again, you've seen me do that, and here I've got stone slabs and the X-tones being made, and they're getting outputted into this basic drawer. So yeah, pretty simple stuff. So yeah, if I grab a stack of that, and then anything will really do. I've got some nice clay over here. Let's grab a stack of clay, and then I can put that around it, and that will make that will make Zane. However, I'm not using Zane, so what I need to do is get my diamond chisel, which is almost broken, and switch it to a fort. Now, you may notice that this is a completely different color to what I'm using. As you can see, it's more of a brown than a white. So, very simply, when I grab that back, is that you have that in your hand, you hold shift, and then using your mouse wheel you can scroll up or down, and you can see it changes color very simply to number 11, and now we've got the white that I can start to build with. It is a really nice, easy block to use and to build with, and it suits this particular build to the ground when I get my places right. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. The only trouble I'm having at the moment is deciding on what to do for the actual roofs that are going to be on it. I asked some people in Discord, got a few suggestions and ideas using wood and stone slabs, because originally I was going to use stone brick, but because the base, this is what I'm calling the base, excuse me, the base here is stone brick, and I did both rows on the front. I'm classing this as the front, I don't know yet, but it just really blended in a little bit too much, and it didn't look quite right. So I started messing around with different colours. I even tried using some sandstone, if I can find it. It's in one of these chests somewhere. The red sandstone there, the sandstone bricks. Yeah. Oh, that's being in use. So yeah, I don't know. I keep messing around with different sort of things, and none of it looks quite right to me. So let's just have a quick build here, and I'll show you. Oops, you don't go there. You don't go there. I've done this a few times, and I still can't remember how I am actually making these. Sometimes they get a bit there we go, that looks about right. Get rid of these. Oops, no, I didn't want to get rid of you. Never mind. There we go. Does that look about right? It looks about rightish. So I don't know. Sandstone. It don't look too bad. Let's just put that there just to tidy up a little bit. It's not quite right compared to the others, but yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking maybe trying some netherrack, maybe a bit of red, maybe even some dark oak. I'm just gonna have to try it and see what it looks like and see what I'm happy with. but at the moment I just can't quite decide. I did try mixing some of the stone and wood together as well, just to see if that would work, by getting rid of this row here and just making it wood. I don't know, I just can't seem to find a block that I like that will actually go with it. Because it's just all too the same at the moment. Well, if I make the roof out of this, it would just be all the same. So yeah, but I need one that can go into slabs. I know I could probably go into chisel and bits, but chisel and bits to me is a bit too much messing about, especially considering the chisel and bits bag. There we go. The chisel and bits bag, to my mind, it's still not big enough to hold everything that you need. Plus, don't seem to have got blueprints in this either. So you can't just copy and paste stuff. They don't seem to. They are called blueprints, aren't they? Because you got the blueprints from Immersive Engineering and IC2 and Steve's Cart, but I can't seem to find the chisel and bits copy and paste sort of things. You make them out of lapis and things like that, and then you can just copy what you've already made, and then it puts everything together for you. I don't know, that doesn't. Oh, there they are. Positive design. That's what I'm looking for. No, I can't find them. It's just me being a derp again. Positive chisel design. Yeah, so yeah, I probably can look into chisel and bits something, maybe. Because in X-Tones, again, going back into X-Tones, if we grab my chisel, I've got some here. Nope, that's one thing actually, with these, you do need to put it back onto number 1 before you can chisel again. Because I've got all these colours. And I've been researching some Japanese roofs and things like that, and I've seen red roofs and green blues-ish, like reeds and zinc and stuff like that, so I suppose I could do that. But yeah, I'm just going to concentrate on the actual fort at the moment, the actual white, because as you can see I've still got a lot to do. I've got all 3 or 4 sections to do, so, and then I'll have a hell of a lot of room inside as well, because I think what I'm going to do inside, I'm going to try and get some elevator blocks rather than doing that. Maybe even look into the RF elevator. That might look good in here. But not only have I got all this room and each individual sections to do stuff in, I've also got underneath here as well. So if I just break this slab here, as you can see, I've got all of this in here as well. Hey, that's interesting. Don't know how that happened. So I can probably do a bit of passive power down here. Maybe even some Botania. Might be a good place for Botania. Maybe blood magic in the corner. But I don't want to stick everything in just one build. I do want to, if I can get up, there we go. I do want to try and build a couple of other things around it as well, not just have this, because I can build a tower on that little bit over there. I can probably build a dock or something on here. I don't know. One of my other problems as well, just to add on to them, is that, as you can see, there's no front door. There's no doors whatsoever. The windows are just temporary, so I can put the door anywhere. But yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there. and I realise I'm just waffling at the moment, so it's gonna look fairly decent once this is done, and then I can build some smaller houses and the such at a later date maybe, because I think this is... I'm surprised I didn't actually realise that this area would be a good Japanese area to begin with. Oh, I know they're not pink, but it's got some nice colours. Anyway, like I say, I am actually waffling, so I think I'm going to leave this episode here. Again, with just concentrating on the build, there's not really that much I can really do. Like I say, I am going to get into more immersive engineering, maybe look at Botania and Blood Magic if I get the chance. I don't think I'm going to get into Astral Sorcery this time, because it's a bit more awkward to do, because there's no temples or anything like that. You've got to go to a warp or something, and I'm a noob at that stuff as it is. So with my build in the background, I think I'm going to end this here. So thank you very much for joining me. If you've got any hints, tips, suggestions, comments or complaints, and any suggestions regarding the roof, I am open to them. As you can see, I've still got a lot of work to do, so you know, it's going to take some time to get to that. But yeah, thanks again for joining me. If you did enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.